We were just watching, the video is titled SpongeBob Musical Cast Being Chaotic.
Do you know my favorite thing about the SpongeBob musical?
What?
All the monogamy.
Two. Nosy. Meerkats.
That's how they do it underwater. You can't cheat under there. They don't let you.
No, talk more about Bikini Bottom and everything that goes on there. Go on.
It's a monogamous society. If you cheat, they put you on land and shoot you.
They put you on land and then they shoot you?
Yeah, first they kill you by land suffocation, and then they shoot you after, just to show. Oh, and they shoot you with Cupid's arrow.
Oh, and what? Oh, and Cupid's arrow does a little something to you.
Yeah, and Cupid's arrow momentarily brings you back to life, and then you have to say the true love of your life. And it's always, everyone always says the same thing. They wake up and they say,
well, on
Ariana
three
Grande.
I was gonna say on 3, but all right.
All right, fuck.
No, I was gonna say that though. So
so
you just have to trust us.
Welcome to Two Nosy Meerkats,
Welcome
where we
to Two
have
Nosy
the
Meerkats.
same brain rot, and we're both cheating on our girlfriends with Ariana Grande.
Wait, that'll be hilarious. I'm Spartacus, where everyone in the world is like, no, I am cheating on my partner with
Ariana Grande. No, I'm dating Ariana Grande. Lucas, I genuinely believe if you were in the right project, you too could date Ariana Grande.
Okay, no, we were talking about this the other day. I don't think there is a world where she could win me over, where I could be like, you know what, I see it,
where
and now I'm
she could
hopelessly...
win you. Oh, we were talking about this on the pod.
Yeah, I don't think that...
I still don't believe you. I'm sorry.
You think that she could win me over, and that I would be like, oh my god, I'm so head over heels for you.
I think she's effortlessly charming.
I think she's very charming. I think she's very funny. I think she's wonderful. But I don't see a world where I am.
Do you think she's wonderful?
Well, no, because she is funny, and I need that.
Yeah, that's true.
And I've seen her be hilarious, and I'm like, all right, you are.
No, she is.
But I don't see a world where I go over the edge of like, yes, and now you're my. I couldn't call her my partner.
You know who didn't see that world either? SpongeBob. Ethan Slater. He did not see it. I bet you if you asked him 3 years ago, it's like, Ariana Grande could not touch me, or if she did, I would throw up. I bet that's what he thought.
You honestly think he said that? Similar to what we're doing right now? Where he was like, oh my god, dog.
He just
For the record, I don't think that I don't think that, but like...
Well, he did. Years ago, he gave an interview years ago where he said...
Most people do.
It was when he was getting out of Vassar College, which is where he went, according to his Wikipedia. And he said this quote. He said, Ariana Grande, more like Ariana...
Smell you later.
Smell you later.
Yeah.
I don't want to touch you. And then he barked as if to, like, say she was dog-like. He said, harp, 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 harp. That's what really happened.
Yeah. Interesting.
We have accurate sources.
That's really interesting stuff. I actually do have a theory that I came up with the other night about Ethan Slater.
Go on.
I think that he is Pete and Ariana's child from another timeline who came back in time, messed everything up, and now he's trying to right it, and the only way he can is by dating his mother, which is why he's left his wife in this timeline. He's like, I gotta fix the timeline.
It's Oedipus.
Yes.
Wow.
But Oedipus well, honestly, Back to the Future is already a little bit like Oedipus.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was gonna say it's mixed the two, but yeah, it's kind of that. No, because if you think about it, he looks a little bit like what their child would look like.
Yes.
And also, if Pete and Ariana were to have a son, what's more a thing that kid would do? What's more that than starring in SpongeBob the Musical? That's such a thing their kid would do.
Yeah. Other than get into a life of hard drugs, I think that is something. Yeah, you're absolutely
Thank
right.
you.
Yeah.
It's nice to feel vindicated.
For once, someone on this podcast is like, you know what, Lucas? This pop culture thing, you absolutely nailed it.
I'm really smart.
I know.
I think I'm a really smart, insightful visionary.
I think so, and I think that
I came up with another thing the other day. I
Yeah.
realized that because like you as an individual are an organism, but society also functions like an organism. We all do different things to keep the
You
whole
came
thing.
up with that?
Yeah, no, but let me fucking finish.
somebody clip that. Go on.
No, but then also I realized that gossip is society's immune system.
Ooh.
I think gossip is society's immune system at work and the larger organism that society is.
So that means all of our veins are in our bodies like, girl, please.
Yours are.
Yeah.
Yours are.
Yeah.
Mine are like, hey, you should watch out.
So yours are doing like the unfun gossip.
No, that's still fun, but we don't do black sense.
Oh, well then you're not.
You have
having fun.
Aquafina veins.
Did you know Aquafina auditioned for Nessa Rose in Wicked, the wheelchair
Oh,
girl?
oh God. Oh wow. Okay.
Would they have then had to make like an Asian Elphaba, or would they have just still gone with Cynthia Erivo and just been like, all right,
She auditioned to play in the movie.
yeah, in the movie.
Okay. So something I need to bring up is that you know the comedian Jim Jeffries.
Yes.
On his show, I forget the name of it, but there was a character who is disabled. And they auditioned a lot of disabled actors to play this role.
Including Aquafina.
No. There was a guy who rented a wheelchair to pretend to be disabled. So now let's go back.
Okay.
Do you think Aquafina was like, you know, it's crazy. My legs right now, they're really kind of out of it today. But oh my God, what a coincidence. There's this role that I should audition for. Wow. Oh my God. It's crazy how everything, the universe lines up.
They say doing the black scent long enough disintegrates your legs to the point where they're unusable.
That would be a hilarious side effect.
That reminds me of you know, my friend Juliet. She has like a knee issue, and
Does she?
yeah, I
Is she
get
racist?
super. You wouldn't believe it.
Okay, no, okay, what's wrong with her knee?
Well, it's called like I don't know. She has some fucked up. It's like I don't actually know, but
It might be fake, is what you're saying.
I think it's not fake. It's real. I think it's called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. It's
Oh,
like,
that's real.
yeah, it's like hyperextension, but
I might have that. But the thing
Really?
is, I went to see a doctor. I haven't had like the official genetic test because like I am flexible and I have like stretchy skin.
yeah.
And I also like a lot of people with Ehlers-Danlos, they have a build similar to me, basically just skinny.
Yeah.
And I saw a dermatologist who was like, oh, 100% you. 100% you have it. But then I
Interesting.
saw a rheumatologist who he asked me a bunch of questions and then he was like, yeah, I don't think you have it. I think you just have stretchy skin and you're a little bit hypermobile. I don't think you, because it's like, no, as you know from Juliet, like
Yeah.
it affects you really greatly.
It affects her knee to like an extreme extent. Now I guess she would consider herself disabled, but a few years ago she didn't know that. But she kind of had a suspicion. So we went to Universal Studios and she got a wheelchair.
Oh, wow.
Because you can rent one out. And what we didn't know was when you rent a wheelchair, you get to go through like the VIP section for all the
Yeah.
rides. Boy, were we hamming it up. And I just want to say, like, for this bit, she is actually disabled, but boy, were we having fun with, please, my poor daughter.
You made her your daughter?
For a couple of them. And then for others, we were just going,
would be funny
we're
if-
VIP, VIP,
It would be
VIP.
funny if the next ride you were like, please, my mom.
Please, please, my aunt. Please, my sponge.
Oh, no.
Oh, You think
Yeah.
SpongeBob is hypermobile?
Absolutely. He's extremely hypermobile. He bends back. He squeezes. He can do anything.
It's just
He
funny.
can turn into the number 1.
Yeah, he can. It's just funny he experiences no chronic pain out of it.
Well, I don't think he has bones.
Oh, that's true. He's just a simple
He's a sponge.
He's just a dumb, idiot, simple sponge.
In fact, oh my God, I just realized so many of the characters in SpongeBob don't have bones. Mr. Krabs, exoskeleton.
Yeah.
Squidward, no bones.
No bones.
Patrick, no bones.
Mrs. Puff.
Mrs. Puff does have bones.
She does?
Yeah,
Pufferfish have bones?
Yeah, she's a vertebrate.
I should know this.
Yeah, and then
I know so much about women, including Mrs. Puff.
Yeah.
I should know that she has no bones.
Did you know that she's an assassin?
Do you know that she's Chinese?
It doesn't work when you say it.
No, it doesn't. It only
No.
works when you say it.
I said before we were recording, I was like, you know, the worst thing about the SpongeBob musical is they don't really delve into the fact that Patrick's Korean.
He really crushed it. I was trying to throw it back in his face, but only he can convince me.
Yeah.
Because he's
'Cause he
not
is
easily convinced.
Me?
You're not easily convinced. I
No,
think.
I'm not. I actually am very gullible.
You are gullible, but not when I say it.
No, it's also because like I can see a glint. You look so excited. You look way too excited. You're like,
I'm just so gleeful.
it's like you're trying to hide an explosion happening inside you.
Well, I think I'm just excited today in particular because those SpongeBob cast highlights got me really hype.
Yeah, we were watching little SpongeBob musical cast highlights, and it was very charming. They were very charming people.
Reminds me of when Aaron and I were doing the Anne Hathaway show back in the day, and then
Would you do it again?
Yeah, totally. We would do one off, but the I don't know if you remember, we were playing like a song from a YouTube video, and then we were projecting something onto the screen too, and then the video immediately stopped and YouTube was on autoplay, and it went to Glee moments I will still be thinking about at 50. It was my algorithm, and it played in front of everyone.
And then didn't a photo of me come up in like the autoplay, and then you and then you closed it out?
Everything just it was a mess. That was a wild day.
I know.
Yeah. But it makes sense that you would come up next to Glee. You're a Gleek.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I also have horrible taste.
You'll if you really were ever having psychosis, you'd really like Glee.
That great save.
You just have the wrong kind of mental disorder.
Where I work.
Do you? We're both very underemployed.
No, I meant not in employment. I meant in function.
Yeah, where you work as a person. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember trying to watch it, I was like, this is really difficult. I found it really difficult to watch.
Well, we had you dive right in. You know, you weren't
Fair.
introduced to the characters, the world, the nuance. I mean,
Oh yeah, that's what it was missing, world building.
the fact is, Lucas, they're in high school and they sing.
Yet neither of them did. Neither of those things happened.
What about Leah Michele?
What about her?
Did you think she didn't sing?
I mean, no.
You think are you questioning Leah Michele's singing abilities right here?
I'm not questioning her ability. I don't think she sings once in the entire show.
You're wrong. You're wrong. You know what? The episode we showed you, I actually think she sang very minimally.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we showed you
100% of the Glee I've seen, I've not seen her sing.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because we showed you Grilled Cheeses,
Yes.
which is the one where Finn does most
Also,
R.I.P.
okay, what the fuck was that plot?
This is Glee. This is camp. It's Finn got really into a Jesus
It's really
shadow on a grilled cheese.
the plot, as far as I know, based on one episode, the plots of Glee are, hey, what if something happened? What if we did anything and then tried to find a story in anything?
I don't know what to tell you. There used to have to fill 22 episodes a season with content. You used to just have to make up something.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen old Star Trek episodes? Those go crazy.
Oh, yeah.
They're really filling content. Like, they had one where, I think it's Next Gen. I'm watching, what's his name? Captain
Picard?
Yeah, Captain Picard. He becomes Robin Hood.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
You saw that one?
Yeah, I love that.
That one was nuts. I'm like, how is this advancing any kind of, how does this have to do with space?
You get to see Sir Patrick Stewart in tights. What
true.
do you need? What more do you need?
They have another one where Data tries to learn stand up. Did you ever see that one?
No, I
Oh,
haven't.
that one rules. Data gets like he like wants to be funny. He like realizes he wants to be in on the joke.
Data's a great character.
He's so good.
He's so good.
So he has like teleports in a hologram of like an old timey like 50s comedian who teaches him joke structure.
Oh my god.
It's actually awesome.
Who is it? Like Mort Saul? What?
It's basically like teaches him like my wife jokes and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then at the end,
Do you remember any?
no, I don't. But I remember at the end he gets a laugh by accident from his shipmates.
Aw.
And then he starts trying to tell another joke, but then Picard just starts giving orders over him, and he realizes comedy's not for him.
That's rude. That's fucking rude.
You think so? I think that Data was saved from doing stand-up.
What?
I think the more men we can save from stand-up comedy, the better.
I thought you were about to say the more autistic men we can save.
I mean, yes. Well, yes.
No, I think Data should go back in. If you're listening, Data, go back into stand up.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Do you have any hot takes you want to share? Anything?
Well, on the Star Trek thing, I think Geordi is hot.
Geordie LaForge.
Yeah, LeVar Burton's character.
Yeah.
He's my favorite character.
You like that you can't make eye contact with him?
Did you have to read me like that? Did you have to read me?
Yeah.
Do I have any other hot takes to share recently? Oh, we got to talk about the Luigi perp walk.
Yeah, I know. And you said that he deserves this.
Oh, I did. I was like, actually, that healthcare CEO shouldn't have been shot because he's so sexy. That's what I think. That guy's got a beautiful soul and mind. And I think privatized healthcare is good.
Yay!
Yay!
No, yeah, but the perp walk is like, it's intense.
It rocked.
Yeah.
Like,
He looks so cold though. He's got nothing covering his arms. He's freezing.
he had on like Air
He's got a bad
Force.
back too.
Didn't he have like Air Force Ones on? Like, he was rocking some like sick shoes.
Air Force? No, he doesn't. No way.
Let's pull up the photo of the perp.
Okay. Okay. What product placement?
Okay. Let's see. Luigi Mangione. Mangione?
Mangione.
Perp
A lot of
walk.
people are saying Mangione, but it's Mangione.
Ooh. What makes you so sure?
I speak Italian.
These look like really good shoes. I don't know if they're
Those
Air
are
Force.
not Air Force Ones.
Well, I'm not a sneakerhead, so I don't know anything.
Those are orange on-brand prison shoes.
Okay, someone online said they were Air Force Ones, though.
Who? Stevie Wonder?
Yeah. Ray Charles.
Oh, he's dead.
Or no, Air Maxes. What
Oh,
even are
okay.
Air Force Ones?
Those are Nikes.
Oh, right. Okay. Luigi, I'm looking.
Did you know that in the UK they say Nike?
Can they all kill themselves? I'm sorry, it's terrible. What are they talking about? Yeah, so wait. Everyone okay. These are 6 shoes. I'm sorry. These are some kind of brand shoes.
Those are slip-ons. You can see the little white sliver of like elastic material. Those are slip-on shoes that are clearly just for jail.
Okay, well then
Those are clearly slip-on shoes exactly because in prison you can't have shoelaces.
Oh, you're right. Well, he should have been wearing Air Force Ones. And I wish he had.
People online are not perceptive.
I wish he had. I think he looks amazing. I think it's amazing that he got his hair cut and his eyebrows done in jail.
Did he actually?
Yeah, there's like a lot that I actually do think is true. There's a lot of evidence for that. Let me see.
Evidence.
I'm
Evidence. He looks too good.
look.
Okay. Hold on. Let me look. He does. Oh shit, he has had. Those look sharp.
Yeah.
Goddamn. Okay, he's. Yeah. No, I believe that.
Yeah. Fillers, BBL,
Fillers, BBL,
veneers.
Yeah, a lip.
He got the Matt Rife in there.
The Matt Rife treatment.
He got the Matt Rife special done in
Oh
prison.
no. Did you see that he said no? What happened was I hit puberty late, and so a lot of changes happened to me physically.
I
just
thought
like,
you were still talking about Luigi Mangione.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
I hit puberty late, and that's
No, but Matt
what
Rife is like, I 100% have not had any enhancements.
See, I just don't believe him.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to look. If there's a chance that he truly hasn't, I don't want to be another person who is saying that he has.
Sure,
I think there's enough people saying that he is. I'm like, you know what? I'm willing to let this one go.
I'll be that person. I'll be the person who tags onto the peanut gallery and say that he
Yeah,
does
I'd like to
one.
focus on his great writing.
He did say he wanted more male fans. I don't know if he
Love
had, I don't know if he had you in
you.
mind. I don't know. I think it's kind of amazing that, like, I don't know, for all of the kind of, like, I'm sort of a butch jock, but I follow these accounts that only, like, really gay guys follow, and one of them is this plastic surgery account that talks about, like, what celebrities have had done.
Yeah.
And it'll say, like, this is just my opinion, please no hate. Every single time it'll say that.
Okay.
And then it'll just kind of, like, without judgment, give, like, a very in-depth look at what every celebrity has had done.
Okay.
And it's like most celebrities have gotten veneers at this point.
Okay, yeah. That's pretty easy to spot.
Veneers are super easy to spot, and they're hideous. I actually thought it was one of the things that was very distracting about the Wicked movie for me was, like, how are you green with veneers? You know? Because Cynthia totally...
That's the thing?
That was one of many things about Wicked that distracted me.
Really? That didn't distract me at all. It wasn't like they were... If they were, like, massive teeth, I'd be like, okay, that's...
Her teeth were shiny and white, and she was so green.
Yeah. Well, also, like, the whites of her eyes are still white. Of course there are white
Yeah,
bits
but you can tell when someone's had veneers done.
Okay.
Like, most
Ariana
Ariana has had them done. Like, most...
Sure, yeah.
Most celebrities have had veneers.
No, yeah, I think that, like, teeth is, like, it's a very common thing to invest in if you have money to spare for it.
I guess that's true. I just think they all kind of make everyone look the same at some point.
True.
They kind of standardize everyone.
I like having my fangs. I like having fangs. I
Your
don't think
fangs
I'll...
are cute. I like your fangs.
I do wish my teeth were whiter though. Like when I was on Wild 'N Out, they roasted me for having like yellow teeth. Seriously.
Oh no, there are treatments for that. You could get them bleached.
I don't know if I want to go bleach in my mouth.
You could get veneers.
I don't want veneers.
You could get veneers and get fangs. Oh my god, you could get a grill. You could get like a gold tooth. You should get grills.
Could you see me with a gold tooth?
Of course I can. Of
Really?
course I see.
I can see
vision.
you with a gold tooth. I don't see me
Yes.
with a gold tooth.
I could see me with a gold tooth too. Who I'm trying to pay for my gold tooth?
Yeah.
I need a sugar mommy to pay for only the things I need the least.
Oh, wait. Okay. Which world leader would you give a gold tooth to?
Angela Merkel.
No. Current.
Current.
But
Okay.
she did come to mind for me too.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Kim Jong Un.
Ooh. Oh, that would work.
Yeah.
That would work for him.
He'd look sick as fuck.
Yeah, he would.
What about you?
I think I would go Modi.
Really?
Yeah.
What
I don't
makes
like
you
him, but I think he would look good with a gold tooth.
I think if you're crazy enough to try and like be a fascist dictator, the way like a lot of these world leaders are,
Trump would look good with a gold
you're
tooth.
crazy
goddamn
enough
it.
to rock a gold tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trump would look great with one.
Yeah.
He for a
It
while
would be branded as well.
people thought he was on the Zemp.
On the Zemp?
Ozempic.
No, I know what you meant.
But now in the new photos, it's clear he either isn't or he outate it.
Mm-hmm. outate it.
Yeah, you can
He ate so much that it flipped back into making him fat.
I mean, that can happen on Ozempic. Like, Tracy Morgan said that he tried to go on Ozempic and he said, quote, like, I outate Ozempic. He gained 40 pounds.
That's amazing.
Because the thing about Ozempic is it's an appetite suppressant.
Right.
Decrease your appetite. But if it's all mental to you, you can just keep going. I worry that would happen to me on Ozempic.
That's kind of an impressive effort of willpower.
I know, it's awesome.
That's really impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could totally out-eat Ozempic. Because it's about the mind.
Does Ozempic ever cross your mind?
I get targeted ads for it constantly. So yeah.
So the internet's working.
The internet's working exactly
so
as it
mean.
should. Oh, you ever get ads for fucking
Go on. Think of something.
stupid surgery where they make you look stupid? Does that ever cross your
Yeah, it's
mind?
because I sent my VPN to your mom's house. Oh!
That was not okay. That was over the line. That was wrong. Apologize.
I'm sorry, Gabby's mom.
That's okay, darling. Lucas, wonderful.
I think she would probably go, ha!
What were we talking about? Oh,
No.
what targeted ads do you get?
Oh, that's a very good question. Targeted ads that I get, I was trying to think. There was one the other day that I literally was just on the phone talking about it, and then I saw an ad for it where I was like, God damn, it was really scary. Honestly, it's because I got gifted an Amazon Echo Show.
Ooh.
And it's listening to my conversations and advertising
Yeah.
to me. But here's the thing is that at the end of the day, it's a thing that I probably would want. So I'm like, nice.
Interesting. So you feel
It's
like
listening to me right now.
it loves you. It didn't love that. It told me.
It told you?
Yeah.
You speak Amazon?
I speak of me and Jeff. We have
Yeah.
something of a telepathic relationship.
Oh, wow.
He and I, we kind of know each other inside and out.
Is that his choice?
No. One time I met him and I touched his bald head and it hypnotized him. Because no one was ever willing to touch his head before. It was too toxic.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Okay, no shade to bald men. If you're bald and listening, I love you. But I'm just thinking about, like, what woman on the planet is, like, touching Jeff Bezos's bald head and, like rubbing it so sensually. Could you imagine that?
I can.
Whoa. It horrifies me.
I've thought about worse. I've thought about worse things.
Maybe it's...
Have you ever hooked up with a bald man?
I've not hooked up with a bald man, no.
Never.
Never.
And do you have any desire?
No.
Is that okay?
I've hooked up with balding men.
I know.
You don't say I know. He doesn't know. In his ass, it never came up. You think I was gonna bring that shit up? Absolutely not.
Oh my God. Okay, wait. Genuinely, look at. I want you to look at my hairline or tell me what you think. Anything going on?
No, you're not balding.
Not at
You
all?
have like really luscious hair, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But the corners, nothing.
I feel like there's something you're worried about.
No, every now and again I look and I'm like, ooh, what are we feeling? I do look and check.
Do you think the corners have gotten less prominent?
I have had that thought before, but then I've mentioned it to my mom and she was like, no, when you were a kid, the corners were always like your hairline always.
I think you just got a big ass forehead, but I don't think
exactly.
it has to do with.
Sure.
Yeah.
Honestly, what I've been not anxious about necessarily, but I've been noticing like white hairs in my little baby beard.
Oh.
And then I was hanging out with Catherine the other day. Well, not the other day, it was like a few weeks ago, but she was like, no, I think it's just because like they're like more blonder hairs, so they're just lighter. And I was like, maybe.
I think you're going gray
I think
because there's something wrong with you.
Thank you.
I
Well,
think,
my dad started going gray in his late 20s as well.
Yeah, I mean,
And my hair is very similar in pattern, like how it grows.
it
to
will
him.
probably go gray. I mean, I know a little something about that. I think
Really?
I know. Are you surprised?
Yeah.
I thought about getting rid of the gray streak, but at some point it's just sort
The
of
gray
became
streak is awesome. On the side, I think that is gorgeous.
At
I
some
really
point,
do.
it just kind of became a signature.
Yeah.
But I think I would maybe get rid of some of like the other grays around here and just keep the streak.
Okay.
Because it's at some point, I feel like it's going to not be a streak and it's just going to be full gray.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, like, I mean, that'd be kind of cool, but I don't know. It would be fun to, like, really just have it be like a silver fox style thing. Yeah.
I think it looks good as is. I really do. I think it looks amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think silver fox is good. Yeah.
Trying my best. I've been thinking about aging. Like, aging is fun. You know, watching all my friends, like, have all these sort of strange things happen to their bodies and, like
dying.
Watching all my friends die is awesome. I
No,
don't
but
know.
what are you noticing?
I'm noticing men be worried about balding for the first time because I'm like, yes, you guys finally get to feel like women. It's awesome.
One of my favorite one of my favorite things I ever heard. I was at a diner with a few comics, Ethan Mead among them.
Bald king.
Who is completely like he shaves.
Yeah.
But he is like he has no hair on his head. But he like looked in the window for like the reflection and then he turned back and he's like, "You guys think I'm losing my hair?" It was just so perfectly said. It just got me. He fucking cracks me up.
Oh my god.
But yeah, what else are you noticing? I'm trying to think of like what I'm noticing in my friends who are
just we know so many comics for like such long periods of time, and I just feel like people lose weight, people gain weight, people get gray hair, people lose their hair,
people give each other weight.
People give each other weight, people give each other
telepathically.
Yeah, people destroy each other's psyches, and I just think it's beautiful watching everyone like age.
Yeah, I think so too.
And I think aging is such a gift. And we're not even that old.
I know.
We're just noticing it for the first time, you know.
I know. Is there anything you're looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to all the 25-year-olds becoming 30.
Oh, me too.
Oh, it's gonna be so awesome when like those girls start like freaking out, being like, "I'm old," and we get to be like, "Yeah, you're fucking disgusting."
No, I 100% want to be someone who like after I turn 30 and people are like starting like approaching 30, I'm gonna be like, no, it's worse.
Oh yeah.
I want to be someone who does that. I want to be someone who's like, no, it's because everyone I'm talking to, because I'm looking down the barrel and I'm thinking, all right, I'm approaching 30, and I get a little existential about it. But then people are like, it's literally fine.
I forgot you're not 30.
No, yeah, I'm 29 and a half.
Whoa, you're gonna love it.
Yeah, that's what everyone I've spoken to says. They're like, they say it's either exactly the same or they're like, it's awesome, you're gonna be fine. I don't want to be that person for anyone coming up.
So you want to be like, it's the worst thing that will ever happen to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I want to be like, it's worse than you can imagine. Do anything you want now while you can. I want to really doomsday it up.
You should. Have you seen The Substance?
No.
Okay. Well, then I can't say too much about it. It's a movie that just came out where Demi Moore plays this like sort of like TV personality, and she's like 50.
Mm-hmm.
And then comes into a circumstance where she's given something called the substance, which allows her to be young again over the course of 7 days.
Oh. Just for a 7-day period that she's going to be young again.
It's basically every 7 days you switch.
Switch like, what? To another age?
You switch bodies from your young self to your current self.
Oh.
So she switches for 7 days. Young her is played by Margaret Qualley.
Okay.
And then every 7 days, Margaret Qualley has to switch back to Demi Moore.
So it's like 7 days on, 7 days off.
7 days on, 7 days off. But the balance has to be, quote, respected. Otherwise, there's like consequences. And what usually happens is people like want to stay young for longer. So they'll like stay young for like a longer period of time. And then when they finally switch back to their older self, the older self gets older, like ages more rapidly. So it's like Demi Moore becomes like this kind of like really shriveled, like super duper old person, like instantly.
Like, I always hated chocolate.
Yeah.
She becomes that?
She becomes a nematode. I always hated it.
Oh,
I don't
God.
remember how the substance came. Oh, you would be like,
Did you know that that character was based on a woman in her 30s?
I'm not surprised. We should start showing people photos of like who's like the oldest person. You know the one of Prince Philip in the car.
Yeah. Oh,
Where
yeah.
he looks
that
like-
was old.
He looks like he's like 112.
No, and he looks like he just looks like he's like
Yeah,
he's speeding down a highway and it's still.
I want to show that to the 25-year-olds at open mics and be like, this is how
30.
you're gonna look in 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would. Yeah, we need to do that.
I think there's something funny about like young Gen Z. Like they kind of think they've like beat millennials in terms of like mental evolution.
That's another thing I wanted to say. I feel like a lot of Gen Z is about being like, I'm such a chaos gremlin. That's the most millennial thing you could ever be.
Well, everyone is the same.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to emphasize is like people think they've beat stuff, but like Gen Z has like horrific body image stuff, horrific internalized ageism. They think 30 is like the oldest you can be.
Yeah,
Guess
they're
what?
your mom.
One day you will be 30. I think my mom would get along with Gen Z actually because they're like they would be like, yeah, like being fat is disgusting.
They're all one of them.
Hey,
Yeah.
if you want to get Botox at 23, you should. Otherwise,
They
your face
are.
will get disgusting and wrinkly. You piece
Oh
of
my
shit.
God.
Yeah, I just want to start giving like really evil advice to 26-year-olds. Like, listen, if you want to go on Ozempic, now's your chance because
It's gonna go soon.
it's
Like
gonna-
the Quaalude.
Ozempic, it's
Quaalude, the dodo.
it's
There's
going
a-
the way of the dodo, right?
Yeah.
So you got to get on the Zemp immediately.
Yes. Oh, it's just like how TikTok is it's not going to be removed from your phone when it's banned. It's just going to be removed from the App Store, and so you won't be able to download it or update it. And so eventually it's just going to get so buggy that you can't use it anymore. It's much like Ozempic.
Whoa, wait. So, oh yeah, so that is happening with TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Like TikTok's gonna, but I feel like it's like a cockroach. Like it's never gonna actually go away.
I don't think honestly, I've divorced myself from feeling any type of way about it. I'm just like, cool, I'll focus on other socials, it's fine.
Well, you've just had so many. There's been so many cycles of like TikTok's gonna go,
Yeah.
TikTok's gonna go, where like everyone's so sure, and then somehow it stays.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm starting to think they're just kind of procrastinating on it.
I think it's a little bit like 1984 when they're like, oh my God, the chocolate rations, they've gone up even though they've gone down. It's just like, TikTok is going to go. Oh. And it's just like, we keep accepting it. I'm like, okay.
Meanwhile, the Supreme Court judges are like watching it in the bathroom while they poop.
Yeah.
They're like,
That's a good question. What do you think is on the FYP of Supreme Court judges? Sonia Sotomayor, I think that she is into Bluey.
oh, or Coco Melon. Really just childlike stuff.
No, Kavanaugh's into Coco Melon.
Who's
Kavanaugh's a Coco Melon
Who's
boy.
the Steven Universe judge?
Oh, Steven Universe? That would be Clarence Thomas.
Could you imagine Clarence Thomas's TikTok was just all like non-binary creators going, if you feel you're an aromantic demisexual.
By the way, that's another thing I was thinking about is that the fact that it's like a trope, right? That so many men like don't want to get into relationships and they just want to have as much sex as they can, right? You're familiar with this trope.
Yeah, it's not true. Men are all so sad and pathetic, and they just want to be simps.
Exactly. But you're aware of the trope of just like wanting a lot of sex and not wanting to be tied down. So by that logic, so many men should then go for the label of aro, but no one would be caught dead saying that. That's how you know it's like, yeah, no one is this. Not no one, but like, come on.
Wait, you're saying men should start scamming the market by
I'm
being
saying logically, you would assume that the demand is there, but no one would touch it if it, like, no one would go within 50 feet of calling themselves aro. At least so many people.
I just can't get into all of that. It reminds me of what Audrey said that one time where she said, I wouldn't tell aromantic people anything the same way I wouldn't go to Ukraine and tell them what to do. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. But you're right. It would be the best way to go about it.
Exactly. Well, you would just assume that they would go for it, but no one is like, I'm aromantic. No one would,
Yeah. Unfortunately, men don't feel that way, which is so funny to me.
Doesn't that give you a lot of respect for men?
Doesn't it? You know how I feel. I'm so
pro men.
I'm very pro man.
Yes.
And I think that they shouldn't be in kennels.
Thank you.
And I think they should be allowed to love bomb as many women as they want.
Thank you so much.
I think Ethan Slater did amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, with Ethan Slater in particular, I think he did such a good job as SpongeBob that I don't really care what he does.
That's great. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. That reminded me of another thing, which is I often will sleep with an eye mask. And then the other day, because
Does it consent?
No.
Great.
And I know you love no, but then also like that mouth tape is all the craze right now.
Yeah.
You're aware of this?
I'm worried it would kill me because I snore.
Yeah. Well, honestly, try it. See if it makes a difference because, like, it's supposed to sort of realign your breath ways so that it helps you sleep more and also just, like, be healthier in a lot of different ways. And so I tried it. I was like, I had an eye mask on and mouth tape. I was like, I just look like a hostage. And then I thought something really horrible that I immediately went, no. But I did think, do they sleep well?
Why do you think Stockholm Syndrome exists? They're like, oh my God, like, I'm not snoring at all. This is the best sleep I've ever had. Who needs a CPAP when you can be kidnapped by Iran?
No, but then I immediately thought, oh no, of course, their lives are still in constant danger. Of course they're not sleeping well. But that took me half a second to get to. And in that half a second, I was like, could be nice.
Do you think after they're kidnapped, when they get home, they, like, need the danger to sleep? I don't think that's true.
No, I don't. I think that they probably have horrible sleep because they underwent severe trauma.
Yeah, it wasn't so bad. Right?
Is there any historical tragedy you think you could survive through easily? Oh.
Just thinking of all the wrong answers.
A flood? You can go
floods
flood?
are happening now.
Floods are happening now.
And
That's
I
not historical.
could not survive a flood, I think.
Can you swim well?
No.
No?
No. I went...
Do you just go...
Yeah, kind of. Just so I feel like I've told this story on the pod before, but it must have been a long time ago.
Okay.
When I took swim lessons with... I took swim lessons at the YMCA. And... I was trying to show my instructor what an amazing attention span I had. So, isn't this a good lead up to this?
It's a great intro.
So I was like, look at my attention span.
Hey, look over there.
I did it.
Go on, talk about your attention span.
You got me. I was like, look how many times I can put my head in and out of the water. So I was like ducking under the water and coming up, ducking under the water and coming up over and over again. And while that was happening, the rest of the class was doing an exercise that the instructor had asked them to do.
That's good. good.
But look how good my attention span is. I can
Great.
do.
That's awesome.
So I wasn't a great swimmer. No. I can swim. What about you?
Oh, I'm a great swimmer.
Really?
I have really good lung capacity as well.
Wow.
For like holding my breath underwater. I'm really good. I'm a really good swimmer.
How do you feel about that based on your ethnic background?
Jew?
Jews are, what is the relationship between Jews and swimming? We should make up an ethnic stereotype. We should be like, you know how Jews can't swim.
Oh,
You know Italians always knitting.
Knitting the country together.
That's so beautiful.
And Jews can't swim because we're focused on the West Bank.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
What could I survive though?
What is a historical tragedy? Do you feel like you could escape a volcano eruption in time?
Oh yeah.
You do a lot of sports. You could run very well.
It's not about that. I would just talk to the volcano and say, "Stop
you
that."
could talk it down.
I could talk it down.
You could talk it down from going all emotional.
Yeah, it would be like, "You're being hysterical, honey," and then it would stop.
Yeah.
What about you? What could you survive?
Historical tragedies. I think. This is tough. This is really, really tough. I think I could probably survive an earthquake well.
What makes you say that?
I was about to say I'd just die quickly.
That's quite literally the
It's literally the opposite.
Well, remember there was an earthquake it was like a year
Here,
ago
yeah.
or something. I thought it was awesome. I woke up that morning and I was like, "Oh my god, like I want to have sex right now." It was just so like thrilling. Like the kind of danger, but you like knew it was going to be fine because I know it's an earthquake, but also like it's like really dangerous. The world is shaking. I don't want to will another earthquake, so I'm going to take that all back.
If one happened right now, I would think, God damn it, like we need to vote for you.
I thought you were going to say, "God damn it, we need to have sex right now."
I'm trying to picture it. I can't.
I
can't do it.
I can't either.
I really, really can't do it.
It just changes the course of our lives. Like when John Fetterman got like injured and hit by that car and decided he was anti-woke. Do you know about this?
Oh, vaguely, yeah.
He was like that politician who like wears like sweatpants.
Yeah,
and
you know,
stuff.
I have him in mind, and always wear shorts.
Yeah, and he was kind of cool and based for a while, and then he like got hit by a car, and he was like, "I actually hate all that woke bullshit."
Yeah,
And now he's like in love with Israel.
that sucks.
He like wore a suit to meet Netanyahu, and he never wears suits.
Netanyahu.
I don't give a shit what is Netanyahu. You know what I'm saying? That guy is mean.
Yeah. Do you know why he's named BB?
Why, Lucas? Why is he named
It's
BB?
his cup size.
Grow up.
No.
Talking about a dictator's breasts is homophobic.
Horny?
Horny. It's too horny.
Yeah. Do you think he would be hot if he was a woman?
That's such a good question.
No, it's not. No, but
I
actually,
like indulging you.
Yeah.
BB is a hot lady name.
It's a good grandmother name. BB.
BB.
Oh my god, BB.
Oh my god, BB.
Yeah.
I think if he was a woman, he might be like able to do even more genocide,
No.
which is great because I think that like people would be girl bossing him. Like, oh, you want to criticize? Because like even some of the most fervently pro-Israel people hate BB and think he goes too far now. But if he was a woman, people would be like, oh my god, yes, queen, like girl boss. Sorry,
Like Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot. That's my girl.
Yeah, Gal Gadot.
Have you seen all those tweets about like it's like photos of her in the Snow White movie and people are like, how can you tell from a photo that she can't act? Like you can just you can look at her and you're like, wow, there's no acting happening there.
Don't say that. She was awesome in that movie.
Which
that
one?
one,
The
you
one.
know?
Yes, she was really good in the one with the.
She played the role.
She was really good in the role, and it went to the theaters, and people watched it.
All two of them.
She's really like the J-Lo of acting. I actually like J-Lo though.
Who is a good actor?
J-Lo's a very good actor.
She was amazing in Hustlers. I genuinely think she should have gotten at least an Oscar nomination, and I have always said that. That is not a joke. I genuinely think she should have gotten
You've
an Oscar.
said that since you were born, before the movie came out.
Yeah. Before she was born.
I know. She was really good in that movie, and I think she was well directed in it too.
Yeah. When I was 5 years old, I was like, J-Lo should be born.
How old is J-Lo?
12.
That was her age when Diddy and her were hanging out.
Oh.
We should talk about, Diddy is in the same
Yes, I do know that he's in the
prison as
same.
Luigi.
Yeah.
And the crypto scammer, Sam Bankman-Fried.
Oh my God, they're really making an Arkham Asylum out of it, which is not original. That is a tweet that I saw somewhere, but I was like, that's so accurate.
Do we think they're gonna be friends?
No,
No, I don't think so either. But
I think Sam Bankman-Fried just doesn't have friends, and I think Diddy is trying to make friends, but is unsuccessful, and I think Luigi is having a horrible day.
No, I feel like Luigi's having a good time in prison.
I don't think he's happy.
Well, he's not happy about what happened, and it's also not even certain that he necessarily did it.
No, yeah, no. So maintaining that.
It's like alleged.
Although, did you see that I think we talked about this already, but like the video on his like YouTube channel, was that his? Where it was like, if you're seeing this, I'm already arrested.
I didn't see that, but I feel like, cops lie, and like there could be deep fakes and all that stuff. Like, it's possible it's not him. It's possible it is him.
If he comes out not guilty.
If he comes out? Go on, sorry.
Comes out as not guilty.
That's how I'm coming out. Sis, I am not guilty. Next time you accuse me of something, I'm not guilty.
Yeah. Well, he is bi.
He is bi. That's true.
He is a bi.
He's guilty of that.
He's bisexual.
That's the worst crime he's committed.
Which is how
Luigi Mangione shouldn't go to jail for shooting a CEO. He should go to jail for being bi. So if he comes out as not guilty,
yeah, then he's gonna have a lot of fans.
He already has a lot of fans. So like, okay,
he's gonna have a new career.
I hope so.
He's gonna have a new career.
I hope he has speaking engagements.
But hear me out. If he comes out as not guilty, then would he have all the same love? Because then he just wouldn't have done that. He just would have been a guy who got caught in the crossfire. This is interesting. What is better for him? No, he should.
But if he comes out as not guilty, he still could have done it.
True.
Like, we'll never necessarily know what happened, or maybe we will, but it's unlikely.
Yeah.
But if he comes out as not guilty, it's possible people will still think he did it, but they just don't care because, again, nobody cares about that crime. Like, everyone is excited that a healthcare CEO got shot.
Yeah.
Sorry to say. Like, even, like, the most, like, kind of... Even people in my life who I would consider, like, not super left-wing have been, like, excited about it. Like, it's really uniting the country.
Aw, that's beautiful.
I know, it is.
You have tears in your eyes.
Sometimes I get teary-eyed for no reason.
No, there's a reason. And it's Italian Americans.
I just don't like to see a fellow Italian go down.
Who's the first Italian if there's a fellow?
Me. I'm 1% Italian according to 23andMe. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know. Couldn't you tell?
Yeah. You could. Yeah, you definitely look a little Italian.
What makes you tell? The audacity?
Yeah. Well, you're loud.
Stop it, Lucas.
Does that feel right? Does it feel right doing that accent?
Too right. That feels amazing, actually. That rocks. Well, I was going to say one more thing. Oh, speaking of minor celebrities who've been accused of stuff.
Okay.
We need to talk about Hawk Tuah.
Oh, yeah.
I listened to the podcast She Doesn't Make the Noise.
I know.
I think I've said it before, but that girl. I mean,
Do you feel like she's falling off?
yeah. Do you know what happened?
No. Well, I know that she's tried to launch a coin, but it didn't go well.
Yeah, she like went off the grid for like 4 days because she launched a coin and I guess it was some kind of a scam and people lost all their money investing in the Haktua coin, which
Aw.
I'm sorry to say that they shouldn't have done. But just a kind of measured analysis from me.
That is a really tough one to explain. Like, how'd you lose your money? This is crazy.
I saw people be like, my children's college fund, I invested in Haktua
Actually?
coin. Yeah. But I mean, I'm sorry, those are like the stupidest people on earth.
Yeah.
You have to
Those
be.
kids are going to college?
Right? It's so then she recently got back online and made a statement that was like, I'm extremely concerned about all this and like we're gonna get to the bottom of it. If you've been affected, call this number. Yada yada.
Yeah.
But basically
Sarah McLachlan should do one of those commercials. You're in the arms. Hey. Hi,
In
I'm
the
Sarah McLachlan.
arms
This is Haktua. She did a big no-no, and you could be entitled to some compensation.
you could adopt Haktua today. It's Haktua with these like sad puppy eyes. In the arms. Haktua! Spit on that thing! Haktua! Spit on that thing!
She's just wigging out in a corner.
She can't stop barking in her kennel. Haktua! Spit on that thing! Haktua!
Please give some money so that we can get her some food.
Haktua! Haktua! Haktua!
Would you want your Haktua to do this?
Haktua! Haktua!
This is a failure of our system.
Haktua! Spit on that thing! Give him the old Haktua!
Can you imagine her hitting 30?
How old is she?
She's like 21.
What?
She's a child.
She's gonna be like a UN speaker in 10 years. I really believe she's gonna.
Do you think Malala will go on Haktua?
She should. Malala should be everywhere. I love that crazy bitch. She was the original Haktua.
No,
and you
no.
can write that down.
No, Gabby, we
Right.
can't say anything. We can't. No. We gotta have some respect for people. We can't.
I genuinely love
She
Malala.
was shot.
And you did that. You can't be doing that
Yeah, I'm
anymore.
the Taliban.
Yeah,
I'm a member of the Taliban.
Oh my god, I watched an episode of Law and Order SVU last
Law and Order Taliban?
They talk about the Taliban in it in Law and Order SVU. The early episodes were so crazy.
Oh my god.
So there's like a girl in it who was like pledged to be married to a member of the Taliban. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry, like how is this happening? Like how is this girl we just like immediately are like, "Oh yeah, she was pledged to the Taliban."
Like a sorority?
Yeah, like I guess that used to happen, but I don't know. It was a fairly bizarre episode. They like kill her for having sex with an American boyfriend instead of going back to Afghanistan and hooking up with the Taliban. But I was also like, don't we think this is like a little bit of low hanging fruit from a writing standpoint?
Well, maybe they were the first to do it. And it was actually brave.
I just kind of want to Google how often that happened because it seemed like a
Pledging to the Taliban?
It just seems like a fairly uncommon. I just don't know how big the Taliban was. Was it like a huge? Was it
Did
small
they have
and
motion?
insular? Yeah. Lucas, you can't say anything. We gotta have some respect for people. Of course, the Taliban had motion. What is motion again?
It's just like, having clout, feeling like you're...
Oh yeah. Because that's what Michael Green said
yeah,
during one of his battles.
yeah, exactly.
He was like, "You ain't got no."
By the
motion."
way, somewhat unrelated, but Malala, I believe, is from Pakistan. And when I was... That's okay to say. That's fine. She's from the Swat Valley. I do know this.
Okay.
But I was going to New Jersey yesterday to go to a party with my girlfriend, and when I was at the station, I was just like trying to find a snack, and the woman who was running this little stand inside Newark Penn, she was talking to a customer, and he asked her, "Oh, which country are you from?" And she said, "Pakistan." And he said, "Oh, what's it like over there?" And she was like, "Oh, so much better." She was like, "You don't have to work. You don't have to buy a house. Here, I have to do stuff every single day. But there, like, no one works. We all live 2-3 families in one house. No one works. Someone does, but not me."
Oh, that does sound nice.
And I was like, I get it.
I totally get Pakistan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's.
Well, I mean, not that's just, I think that's really just like a lot of like just communities across the world.
Yeah, non-U.S. communities. Yeah. A lot of people say people in the U.S. live to work, and in other places you work to live.
Yes.
That's literally a line from Emily in Paris, which is a great show about.
I did start watching it, and I did like it.
It's so good. Obviously, it's so good.
I like Emily in Paris.
I think now that it's aged a little bit, I think that we can all agree it is a satire.
Yes, it's such a good satire.
Because we used to... I have this pet theory that a lot of the things we think we're hate watching, we're actually watching because they're good satires.
Yes.
Yeah. Like,
Absolutely.
I think, like, a lot of people were like, ugh, like, I'm hate watching this show. Honestly, even when Jennifer's Body came out, which is now, like, a cult classic and one of my favorite movies, a lot of people said they were hate watching it. But it's a great movie.
Yeah.
I think just some things we're all a little behind the times on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there... Okay. You got to pick a time in history, and let's say that you are not, you could be any, let's say that you go, this is probably not a good thing to ask. I was going to ask, like, if you could go to any point in history, where would you go? But I was like, this is really loaded between two white people.
Between two ferns.
Yes.
Between two whites named Fern. If I could go anywhere in history, I'd be right here with you.
Aww.
Where would I go? I think it'd be fun to be like, okay, I would go to like a disco roller derby in the 70s.
Ooh,
I think it'd be fun. The hair. I would watch people with those crazy hairdos.
You would have fun in the 70s with the style. 70s would be fun style-wise.
Yeah. What about you?
I think I would go, This is, I really set myself up in a way that I wasn't prepared for. I think I would go for Japan 1945. Nothing happened, right?
Yeah. I have no words.
I was trying to think of the most horrible thing.
I only have thoughts, but unfortunately they're all in Japanese, so I can't say them here.
No, honestly, like I would really love to visit Japan. I would be curious to go to Japan in the 90s to see how close it is to, because like my understanding is that they're just so far ahead technologically. I'm like, if I go to the 90s, is it like here now?
Ooh, interesting.
So I would go to a place not too distant in the past in Japan just to like compare.
I really want to go to Japan now and take the subway there.
Yeah.
Because from what I understand, it's like so on time, and it's to the point where like they will hand out apology notes on the platform if the subway is early.
I love that.
That's crazy.
I love that so much.
Meanwhile, the J train is always so early, and then it's like, it'll be like, oh, sorry, like the next one's in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't live there anymore.
Yeah.
I used to live on the J train. It's true.
That's a great metaphor.
Yeah, I'm on my little J train.
Do you know what
life.
the metaphor is for? Submissions from our listeners.
Ooh, good to know. Let's see if we got any new ones. Because I just reposted the form, so maybe people wrote in. Mm-hmm. And if you want to write in, the
Do
form
it right now, even though this isn't even slightly live.
Okay, so we don't have any new ones. What if we revisited some old ones?
Let's do it.
Okay, this is the first one we ever got on this form.
Oh my god.
And I'm curious what what we thought of it at the time
Mm-hmm.
versus what we think of it now.
Cool.
Okay. This is called a throwback. Over winter break, me, 15 and male, and my friend, 15 and male, confessed feelings for each other.
Okay.
We'd been flirting for a little while, and it was awesome. My friend, we'll call him Cole, had recently gotten out of a relationship in which a lot of horrible things had happened. Because of this, he wasn't quite ready for a relationship, so obviously I wasn't going to pressure him into something. We decided to just start hanging out one-on-one and see what happened. Eventually, it felt like a switch was flipped, and he didn't act the same way around me anymore. It was like this for a few weeks until last week I asked him if things had changed, and he'd lost feelings for me. He told me he was, on topic, aromantic and couldn't feel for me, especially the way I felt and still feel about him. So my question is, how do I get over such strong feelings for someone I see almost every day? I'll also add that he told me he was aro. We fell back into our regular friendship and out of that weird funk. I can't remember what we said to this one originally.
I would recommend trying again.
Yeah. I agree. Just don't take no for an answer.
Oh no. No,
Always take no for an answer.
I would say try to focus your energies on liking someone new.
Ooh.
Because I remember when I was in middle school, I had a crush on someone who I knew that it was not reciprocated. And so I focused my energies on trying to just have a crush on someone else. And it worked.
That's so fun. Just pick a crush.
Pick a crush.
Any crush. We could do that now.
Yeah, pick a crush.
Will you have a monogamous girlfriend?
Yes. But hey, I said I have a monogamous girlfriend, but she doesn't have a no, she does.
She doesn't have a
she has a very monogamous boyfriend.
That would be a crazy arrangement.
Yeah, no, she's monogamous. I'm not.
You know, like, oh yeah, like my girlfriend's monogamous, but I'm poly.
So she has one boyfriend, but
That's just Mormonism.
Yes.
That's so beautiful.
Every Mormon woman is monogamous.
And every Mormon man is aro and poly.
Yes.
Aro and poly.
Yeah, no, I genuinely try picking a person at random. Not at random, but like someone you think is pretty, and then be like, hey, I want to have a crush on this person. Let me focus.
I love that. Oh, wait. Okay, I remember this one.
Okay.
This was the person who has the phobia of birds.
Okay.
Once I saw what were easily over 100 birds fly over my house. I think it started when I was 6 years old. I used to go to a pond and feed ducks with my grandma. One day we bought sandwiches for ourselves, but nothing for the ducks. They chased us onto a picnic table and tried to attack us while geese hissed in the distance. Haven't been back there since, and I've always been terrified to get remotely near birds, especially geese and ducks. And I think I remember at the time what we said to this one, which was, I understand because geese suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Geese suck. Oh, have you seen the video of a goose like not attacking, but like annoying a horse, and then it just kicks it really hard?
What? I've
It's
not
a really
seen that.
it's a really good video because the goose shrieks as well. And like it's it's so earned. It's such an earned reaction. It's so satisfying.
No, but that's fucking great.
It's so good.
That rips. The autonomy of goose.
Actually, I'm looking for it. I'm like, horse kicks goose.
Should we watch it on Patreon?
Yeah, oh my god, horse kicks, it comes up so easily. Oh, come on. Yes, here it is. Okay, here.
Show me horse kicks goose.
Isn't that good? Because it's like, yeah, you're annoying a horse. You shouldn't do that.
The horse also did that so nonchalantly. Yeah. That was the most relaxed kicking of the goose I'd ever seen.
Yeah. But it's what I love about it so much is that I have no involvement in it. I don't feel any responsibility towards that goose. I'm like, this is animals interacting in the wild, and I did nothing wrong.
Wow. So you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so just the shriek is just it's so funny. It's so funny.
That one's great.
Also, the goose is not okay.
The goose is like,
it's not okay.
The horse keeps walking. The horse doesn't even turn around.
It's one of the best things I've ever seen.
That is fucking fantastic.
It's so good.
All
yeah,
right.
no, geese suck, which is why you should eat them.
You should definitely eat goose always.
Goose are very tasty.
Goose soup. Okay, let's do
One
more throwback.
Yeah.
Sometimes I find trees more attractive than humans. Love you guys so much. I remember this one. Yeah, that's okay.
I mean, I've heard of wood, but
Yeah, I was gonna say trees can stay hard.
true.
Not true of humans.
Do you think that the roller coaster lady is gonna find a tree and be like, "Oh my god, he gets me"?
Maybe it's gonna be like, maybe the roller coaster lady is the one who wrote in about the crush,
Oh.
and then we were like, pick a new
Okay.
crush, and it's just gonna start crushing on a tree.
Hmm.
Think about, okay, if you're attracted to objects, you have a crush on an object, but the object
A
is
tree is not an object; it's a living thing. It just moves very slowly.
even better. Consent is definitely there.
Oh god.
Do you think? Okay.
No.
All right. Great.
Go on. Go on.
Honest question. Like, do you think it's like, as long as there's no one around, like no one watching, no one can be influenced by
I
this?
like this already.
Do you think,
There's no way this can end badly.
do you think it's fine for humans to just like be into objects?
Yeah.
Okay.
If no one gets hurt, yeah, you can do that. I don't think that you should vote. but I think that you deserve to not have I think you deserve to not go to prison.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I think that they should have
Depends on the object, depends on how it relates to other people.
I think they
depends on
should
if you're
have-
hurting someone else.
They should have 2 votes.
So you vote twice in your life, use it well.
No, you should get to vote twice in every election.
Oh, so you get 2 times as many
They
votes.
should have more power.
Okay.
Because, you know, they have a hard life. So they should get.
They have a hard life. They famously have an easier life because, like, the thing that they're attracted to can't, like, say no. They can do. It's their world.
You don't
is
know their
completely
relationship.
their world is completely under their control.
You don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know what you don't know what's going on in their world. Okay.
Okay.
Like, you don't know that objects aren't saying anything.
Yes, I do.
You're not an objectophile. You don't know. Because, like, the objects aren't saying anything to us, but who knows that they're not speaking to the people. Like the coaster fucker, for example. We don't know what those coasters are saying to her.
Yeah, I do. Nothing.
You don't understand psychosis. You don't get it. Those coasters have crazy amounts of psychosis.
That's such a funny sentence. Those coasters,
It sounds like a slur.
they're fucked up.
A coaster sounds like a slur. Those coasters. I don't like the way those coasters move about the park.
Oh, no.
Lucas, any final words?
Gay.
Yay.
That's my final word. Come to my New Year's Eve show,
Come to his New Year's Eve show.
Cumberland, Pennsylvania, Harrisburg Comedy Zone. It's a New Cumberland, Pennsylvania. Yeah. It's gonna be a great show. Gonna be me, Laura Hyde, Dave Colombo.
Wild times. Book me on a show. So I
Yeah,
can,
book me as well. I don't have many other shows coming up.
Yeah, we're too busy being in love with each other
Yes.
to be booked right now. So if you want to book us, we're a package deal. We say all our jokes.
Which means we come in one plastic container.
We come in one plastic container and we say all our jokes one word after the other.
Yeah, we have nutrition facts on the side.
That's right. Yeah, what are our nutrition facts?
Trans fats.
Don't say that about them. This was a wild episode. Truly one of the wildest ones we've ever recorded.
This is
for some reason.
I don't know.
I loved it.
I did too.
I think on Patreon we should continue watching the SpongeBob cast.
I would prefer if I didn't have something to edit in.
That's so fair. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So now let's go to. Oh wait, let's say good night and goodbye and come see us on Patreon.
Good night. Goodbye. Come see us on Patreon.